I've played Minecraft for a very long time, and over the years of playing, I have played in a lot of Minecraft worlds. So I thought it'd be fun to go through some of my old world saves and check out some of my older worlds. Not only seeing how my building progressed, but also what I was thinking back in the day. So, good day everybody, my name is SwiftySelf, and welcome to the video. Now, as you guys can see here, we're on my world page, but if I go ahead and go to my number 5 and number 4, you guys can see I have converted some of my old worlds from the older versions of my Minecraft. Now, some of these worlds are very old, and some of them are only fairly new within recent years. And to start off already, we are going to be joining this world right here called Sydney. Oh my days. And here we are, everybody. Now, a quick backstory, everyone, for this world is that, this world, everyone, I originally made probably, like, when I first got Minecraft. Like, probably like my first creative world. Or one of my first, at least. I had a lot before that. But this would definitely be a fun world to check out. Now, you can see here, there are some modern builds, and that's because, everyone, I had actually come on this world, like, a few times in the past, and just built some little things. Oh, yep, there's my name. Yep, late 2021, I built this house. But if we come over here, everyone, you can see this. Now, I remember this because this was my first build I built on this world. It was a modern house, and you can see my old username, Logan Superboss. And I mean, oh, it's a work of art. I mean, you got a staircase that goes into the ground and then comes up into the actual house. I mean, you got a nice tinted window, so a little kitchen here with some checkered flooring. Very, very nice. Now, I'm pretty sure, everyone, I just copied this off of one of my friends who actually was building in this world. Oh, okay, there's some corruption here. You can definitely see the chests are not joining. The sign's old, and this is my bedroom. And I think the background behind this, everyone, is that before there was colored beds, you basically would have to sleep, and if you put a carpet on top of it, it would look like your character was under a blanket. And that was just one thing I remember. It doesn't really work anymore, but it used to back in the day. Looks like we got some crop farms here, though. A very lovely pool. And one thing I'm scared of, my garage. Oh my days. What a beautiful vehicle right here. That is a vehicle from my dreams. Oh my god. It's missing 2 wheels at the back. It's only got 2 wheels. Okay. I mean, how would you even get in it? Okay, there we go. Let's just drive off. Come on, let's go. We got this broken house, and I don't remember how or why this got griefed. This monstrosity, whatever the hell this thing is. We got this crop farm, which I know I built because I think I got this from popular MMOs. We also have this house, the Army the Edge. I have no idea who these people are. I don't know how long ago or who they are now. But this house, everyone, I remember back in the day, this was the best house in the world, by far. Because this would have been made years ago, and this looked so good for that time. And honestly, it still pretty holds up as a fairly good house. We also have this thing in here, which, I don't even know. I actually don't even know what is going on here. I have no idea. We've got a hot tub, that's pretty good. It appears to be someone else's house. That is, they got some interesting vehicles as well. And a nice grass patch flooring. Lovely. Oh god, I remember this. Okay, so there's some more vehicles, and I remember this. Take a guess what this is, everyone. This is meant to be a bus. I remember this. It looks like a McDonald's. We also have this house, and I do remember this because this is a really cool house created by Dexter 360 No Scope. That is an OG name if I've ever seen one. And this is a very colorful house, I gotta admit, but it kind of is cool. It's kind of got a cool vibe to it. Like, using the concrete with the wood is kind of aesthetic, I'm not gonna lie. We got whatever the hell that is. We also got this like little treehouse base, which is pretty cozy and pretty cool. We got whatever the actual hell these things are. I have no idea what's going on here. We got a zombie that's burning in the daytime. That's pretty cool. Well, that's just fair game. Oh my god! What is this? Oh, my eardrums! Oh my god! We also have this nice little strange home, very illuminated. We've got this absolute monstrosity. Whoa, okay, that's very interesting. It appears we also have a battle arena, this is like Coliseum thing. Is that what this is? Yeah, it's like a Coliseum, I remember this. Yeah, so you'd get things in the spawn, put people in the pits down there, and then you'd watch from up here. Now, this is where things get good, everyone. This is the statues. And, I mean, we got a Glass Steve, which is actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a really cool build. We got this Creeper, and then we got this. I mean, what is that? Guys, what is this? He's got redstone arrows. I mean, his spine's like already a bit lopsided. The bow, however, looks like he's got a violin. Wait, no, a harp. I mean, not a violin. Oh my god. This guy got some loaded Steve there. Bro's got a lot of money. We've got a stick child, and whatever the hell that is not mine. I did not make that. And I'm pretty sure these are meant to be swords. Fair game. But you know, although it's not the most good-looking world, it's definitely got some heart to it. And there's definitely some very peculiar builds, like I think this is meant to be an arena, and this was like a noob house or something. I don't know. I've lost all track of everything. And they just got destruction, just like outskirting everything. These poor villagers had to endure this for years. Oh my god, that looks like a mess from here. But yeah, everyone, I think this is probably one of the oldest worlds I have, like, actually right now. Because a lot of my old worlds I had actually deleted for some reason, and I hate myself for that. I used to have so many more worlds, but I had deleted them in the past, and I really wish I didn't, because I'd be able to see builds like this, just worlds full of this sort of stuff. But I think that's everything to show for this world, so let's move on to the next. Now, I know some of these worlds are a lot older than they say, and I think this one is a good example. This is Survival World, the amazing Survival World. And oh, we're in. Okay, it looks like we're in some sort of prismarine base. Wait, did I the hell is that? Did I drain an ocean monument? Surely not. Why do I, like, not remember? Whoa. Oh, that's weird. It's like I drained the inside and made the rest of it underwater. I think I was going to drain it all, and then I realized how much of a trek it was, and I just didn't want to do it. Yeah, I remember this world. This is the first ever world ever, and I beat the Ender Dragon on. I remember this. And it looks like we got like a little observation room right here. This is cool. Oh my god, what an chance did I have? You're joking. Wait, I had like insane gear. La Slap? What? Wait, this is actually awesome. I just had this? What? Oh, this is at the end. Okay, that's actually really cool. That is really cool. What is up here? We got some chests. Fair game. Is there anything through here? I know there's a secret room, but I just don't know where. Oh, that is not the secret room. Oh, hold on. We got something here. It looks like we got a thing up here, and oh my god. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like a little staircase. This is like a labyrinth. Hey, I'm getting out of here. This is creepy. Oh, I had a conduit. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god, I'm actually getting killed. What is this? Yeah, look, we had a conduit on top of it. Whoa. Okay, this is really cool. I had a cow. Why are you here? Why is this a random cow in the middle of the ocean? You know what? I think the reason everyone will be doing this is because I think my friend was watching Filzer at the time and he saw him do it. What is through here? What? We had an ice highway? No way. Whoa, no way. I was good at Minecraft. Okay, I'm guessing that's the end of it. Damn. Alright, what is the ending? Okay, we've got the portal in here. I have no idea what I could expect to happen here. What? Okay. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Why did I do this? I made a wither out of dirt. That's terrifying. What is all this? Okay, this is kind of a mess, it looks like. Okay, I had a mob farm. It looks like we're living inside of... Oh my god, that's my house. I found my house. Yeah, I think we're living inside of a... What is this, a dripstone? Okay, so I must have played this when dripstone was first added. We got an automatic fishing farm, I think. Oh my days. I made an automatic sheep farm for every wool color. Oh my god, that's actually a good idea. Wait, I think I remember something over here. I remember this. This is where I got all my sand from. This is where I got all the sand for the thing. Oh my god. Okay, it doesn't even look like I've taken that much, but I definitely destroyed this biome. What's over here? We've got something built over here. What? Is this an automatic cactus farm, maybe? It looks like a very unoptimized cactus farm, but it's kind of cool looking. What? Hello? What in the hell is this? What have I made? What is this? What in the actual hell is this? I actually have no idea what this could even be. That is probably the strangest cactus farm and bamboo farm I've ever seen in my life. Alright, well, looks like we got the base right here. I actually, everyone, do not remember this base at all. Okay, so it's very big, it looks like. We just got a random jukebox in a room. Fair enough. We got our enchantment room here. A random chest with chainmail boots. Empty room. This is very empty. What is through here? What the hell is this? What? Oh! What have I done to these villagers? What things have I... Okay, we're gonna ignore that for now. Oh my god, this is a mess. Okay, yeah, this is definitely, everyone, this is definitely... I play this just when they, like, all the amethyst and dripstone, like 1.17, I definitely played this well. Whoa, okay, we had a lot of storage. End stuff, nether. Alright, well, looks like we had no riches at all. It looks like we were poor as. What is in here? Okay, we've got... I think this is my bedroom, and it looks like we've got a dog. Arrow. My friend, you have been here for years. That is so sad. Arrow, I haven't seen you in like 6 years. I'm so sorry, but I'm probably never going to come back. Okay, we're not going to... Okay, don't worry about that. What? What? Okay, so it looks like we've got a mine. And I think, everyone, what I did was I just expanded off of a villager home. And, oh, my days. Okay, we did a lot of mining. It looks like my home was expanded off of a villager house. Oh, my God. Okay, who seems my mate had a lot, and I mean a lot of pets. But I think that's everything actually for this world, everyone. I'm pretty sure that's it. But yeah, this, everyone, was the first world I'd ever beat the Ender Dragon on. Probably not the best looking world, though. Okay, next, everyone, we have the Diamond Dimensions. Wonder where I got that name. How original. Now, I think, everyone, I made this world probably, like, at the end of 2022, maybe. And I remember, I think I remember now, I know what this world is. This world, everyone, I had to put a few friends, but I remember I played a lot on this world. Mainly at the start. I just played at the start. This was when the Caves and Cliffs update first happened. And everyone, I remember I built a big house. I remember that was my first project I did it. I built it and then left the world. And I don't remember how good this house looks or what it's like, but let's see. Oh my days. Oh my God. I cooked up. Compare my mate's house to mine. I was a no-life. Oh my God, I forgot about this. Yeah, we built on this mountain, and then we proceeded to I flattened the entire mountain out and just built this. And I remember I was building all the farms here. We had a massive wheat field. Holy, okay, this is bigger than I remember. This is way bigger and nicer looking than I remember. We got a sugarcane farm there. We got a wizard tower at the back, it looks like. Let's have a look. I remember building this. This took me so long to build, and it looks like it's completely empty inside. I don't even have enchantments. I don't even have enchantments. Oh my God. Oh my actual God. I had so much stuff. I had so much stuff. That is an insane storage. We got this nice, I've got to admit though, this is a very nice house design. We got, I think this is a trophy from the first diamond pickaxe. Damn. Now, what is this? Is this a wizard tower? Yeah, this is, oh, it's got an amethyst roof. Yeah, this is like a wizard tower. Whoa. Okay, so this leads into like a garden. Yeah, this is definitely when the Caves and Cliffs update coming up. And you come through, here's my garden, and then I got this little bench here that looks out into the world. Okay, that is really, I gotta admit, everyone, this is probably one of the coolest bases I've ever built in my life. Well, definitely the most grand. Okay, let's continue upstairs. Whoa, okay, we got a nice little fireplace. I'm guessing that's my bed. And what's up here? Looks like we got, maybe this was meant to be in my enchantment room. Damn, I barely did it. I honestly just, I got in this world, built a house, and then left. Now, actually, I do remember one thing there, everyone, and that was this house over here. I remember I had this guy on my world, and his whole mission was, everyone, he wasn't allowed to use tools. So his entire base, he got every item by hand. Every log, every plank, every bit of dirt, he collected with his hand. And that's how he made this house. And I actually remember this. This was a really cool house. And keep in mind, every single block, everyone you see, he got with his hand. So actually, maybe not the cobblestone, but every block he got with his hand. I think someone else joined and then started joining into his house here as well. And that is, okay, I just remember it was being a really weird base. But it's kind of a cool base. I got to admit, it's a very interesting, like, kind of old style base. And I really like it. It's like really Hobbit housey. Yeah, that's really cool. But other than the mansion, everyone, I think that's everything this world has to offer. All right, next, everyone, we have our amazing world. And straight away, I remember this. Okay, no, I remember this. Okay, so everyone, this is when I really started to try to build in that medieval sort of fashion, which I don't like anymore. But this is when I really started building in that fashion. And I think this is when copper was first introduced into the game. And I remember I cooked up. That is a cool looking house. Back in the day, that I spent so long with. Oh, this is a nice house. Gotta admit, everyone, if you're looking for that medieval, so you even got like the pantry. If you're looking for a medieval style house, this is the way to go. I made this a few years ago. I think it was about 4 years ago. We got some brewery station here. We got the the poor dogs. These poor dogs, bro. Oh my God, I need to start getting dogs in Minecraft. We got some like a lectern sitting table here. We got some storage all across the house. I mean, it's not the biggest inside, it hasn't got much stuff, but it is a very nice looking house. And I remember one build here, everyone. I remember I was building a storage room right here. I remember that. But I remember up this hill, everyone, in this cave, I made the coolest enchantment room I've ever made. And I don't know if it was a hold up to that, but I just remember that's what it looks like. And I come up here, go down this, I dug all this out below. This is all hand dug and hand textures. I built this. That is actually probably the coolest thing I've ever made. Like, this is probably the coolest enchantment room I've ever seen. You got every bookshelf you need around it. It's like hanging on this little spire, and it's got like this pool below it with like all lights and everything and vines. This is all hand placed and all hand textured. That was probably one of the coolest builds I've done in so long. And I think I recreated that in my first ever Let's Play. But yeah, that is an awesome build. And over here, I think we got some of my other mates' houses. I don't even remember who was on this world, but I remember there's some people. So we got this house right here. And I mean, it's just a pretty casual little chill home. It's got a nice little cheeky basement. Fair little home. But compared to my one, you can tell I played a lot of Minecraft. Yeah, I think this is where I got a ton of my cobblestone for my house. Yes! And that went down to my mine down there. I'm so smart. Also, was that skeleton got full iron armor? Jesus. And I think up here we got my mate's house, which is a pretty nice house. It's like I think it was like a ranchy sort of thing. And it was like really cool. I like this house. It's not anything too crazy. It wasn't really finished. But it's a pretty nice house. Yeah, it's a pretty fair, decent house. But I gotta admit, everyone, my house kind of took the cake. I gotta admit that I'm still impressed with today. That is a really damn cool house. That looks awesome. Especially using the new copper block as well. Hold on, I've just sighted something. RIP Indigo. Rip Indigo. Okay, everyone. Okay. But this is another one of those worlds. Everyone, this one I remember I played on. I think this world, everyone, is one of those Minecraft worlds that I played on the most. I think this is one of my most played Minecraft worlds I've ever played on. And you can see right here, I've got my Hobbity Hole Digger, which is full netherite, the Monstrous Miner, the Picker-Upperer, the Swift Striker, the King Lumber Looter. These were some I played a lot on this world. And you can see straight around this, I think, what is that? So we got I think this was my second house. This actually was my second house I built. And it was just another one of those little medieval house because I really thought that medieval looked good. Even though I realized I didn't like building in this style. I just thought it looked good. I just did it for impress people. However, this I remember was my storage room. And I remember this was an awesome storage room. I love this design and I definitely would love to recreate something like this. I love this. This is such a cool design. And it's really, really good. I don't know. There's something about this like we can see through all the levels. This was a really damn cool one. And you got all the richest stuff up here. That's awesome. I had a lot of diamonds though, damn. And I think in here was like a furnace room. Yeah, this was like a complete furnace room in here. I think that's all this base was used for. And I think over here, this was a villager thing. Yeah, this was our villager area. This took so long to build. I remember I hate villagers. This made me, honestly, everyone hate villagers so much. And we got our zombie here we'd use to infect them. Yeah, this is when I started getting pretty advanced at Minecraft. I think over here, this is my mate's house right here. Here we had this like hobbit hole base. Oh, that too was on this world. And yeah, there we go. They made, and they have this little market there. If we come down here, this was a really cool little base as well. It was like a full hobbit hole design. It was really cool. And I remember this. I completely terraformed everyone, this entire little farming area. And this is where I got all my farms. So we got the pumpkin farm, carrot farm, and I textured all, oh, this took me so long. I remember I had to flooding out the valley, make the waterfall, go through here. We also got this little bridge here. We got some more stuff, some potatoes, some wheat. I think my mate was making a hotel over here. I think that's what this was. This was like making like a hotel. And if I am corrected, I'm pretty sure there it is up here. Look, there is a little secret base right up here. And I think this was one of my mates' house. And he was going for like this real like broken down ruin texture, like ruin sort of base. Yeah, look at this. It was like his little hobbit hole. This is a really cool base. There's some good stuff as well. And I'm pretty sure too, everyone, under here, if we go down here through, yeah, I made a secret room. So if you go through the lake and at the bottom of the river here, I made this. The biggest automatic sugarcane farm I have ever seen in Minecraft. This thing was a unit. I think it was like 64 sugarcane, all automated. And it had like a minecart rail going down. I think it broke though. I'm pretty sure it broke. I don't know how you break a sugarcane farm, but it did. And up here, everyone, we also have, I think, my other mate's house, who built this like sky base. And I think he was more newer to Minecraft, so he didn't really know what much was going on. But I actually loved the way this guy built, because it was really just like unregular. Like he just built whatever he saw fit. He saw this mountain, he was like, I'm gonna build that base like that. And honestly, I love that. It definitely keeps that old essence. And I think he had like a restaurant up here, and you can use a spyglass. That's really cool. But everyone, if we go ahead and use our firework coming up here, we can go to my first base. And we got like a little cross up here too. I think it was like one of my dogs died or something like that. Rip Buck, my first dog, he was blown up by a creeper. Yep, there we go. But yeah, if we come down here, around, this was the first base of the world. And I think my mate, yeah, my mate lived in that part here. We lived in little cliff bases. And I think this was mine right here. We never even really finished this base. But yeah, this was really fun to build. Yeah, I never even finished it. But you can see, everyone, I had a lot of plans for this base. I do remember building this room though. This was like one of the observatories. And I remember this was my enchantment room as well. But I made a secret room. And I remember this. Yep. I had something wrong with me. Trust me, future me that knows a lot more about dwellers would not have done that. Oh, I think this is my bedroom up here. Yeah, this is my bedroom. Overall, it could have been a cool base, but I didn't finish it. Oh, and here we are. So this was our nether stronghold right here. So we had all of our nether stuff here. We had all like a little fortress here. We had a farm for hoglins. But if we go down here, everyone, we had some piglin trading, but I also had one of my biggest projects I'd ever worked on in a Minecraft world. Because I remember when I made this, I was watching a lot of Hermitcraft. And I remember one time I was exploring, I found this mountain range, and I thought, I'm going to build a mega base. It didn't last very long, but it looked cool. So we found this little meadow right here. But if we turn around and come up on this mountain up here, I did, like I said, the biggest project I've ever done in a Minecraft world. So we come up here. There we go. It doesn't look that massive, but let me tell you, this took so long. Basically, we completely flattened out this entire little mountainside here, and we were going to texture it all, as you can see right here. And then we started building the framework for our massive mansion. Now, obviously, this is completely unrealistic sizes for a world, like for an actual base. But we had a lot of ambition, and yeah, I don't think enough time. This took so long to just do this, and then we kind of got sick of playing Minecraft. But I could imagine if we finished this, that would have been probably the coolest base I'd ever seen in Minecraft, and definitely something I want to end up doing in my Let's Play world. And next, everybody, we have this world, Chasm Chaos, and this, everyone, was the Minecraft world that I played in before I started properly doing YouTube. Now, this was actually the world that inspired me, everyone, to start my original Legacy Let's Play series. And let me tell you, you can definitely see, everyone, I had a lot of inspiration for how I build now. This is when I sort of started finding the build style that I really enjoyed. So as you can see, we're in a massive house right now. This is my tavern. Now, I never finished this house, but as you can see, I got a kitchen here, dining room, and I had like all villagers and stuff living in my house. We also had this really, really cool enchantment room. We had this like refinery in here. This little guest bedroom. But if we come out here, everyone, we have this little dock side here. And if you come down the dock, I had a cat. What the hell? Wait, what's got a name? Peanut. Oh my god, Peanut. You've been here for ages. But if we come down here, everyone, this is where I had my farm. And here you can see I had a lava room. And I remember this took me ages. Down here, a massive cactus farm, automatic cactus farm. Now, I could have made this better, but I didn't really know how at the time. But I think, everyone, this also produced me bone meal as well as cactuses. But yeah, that was pretty much my house. But if we come out into the street, everyone, this is where the world really starts to take shape. So you can see this is my house right here. Nothing too crazy, but we also have this big old statue right here. And especially this guy holding like a trident. It was really cool. And over here we have my first ever home, which I actually, you can see where I built it was just in 2023. And in here we also have an automatic chicken farm, which is how I literally supplied myself this entire world. But if we come across here, we got some random stuff. So we got some horse stables there. We got this thing called Material Manor, and I spelt manor wrong, because it's basically a massive manor sort of house thing, and depending on which like what block the room is made out of, that's what I would store there. It was a really cool idea, but kind of looked ugly, but it was really, really fun to make. But yeah, we had a little terracotta thing on top. We also have, I remember this when sniffers were first released into the game. This was just before I stopped playing on this world. We made myself this little enclosure, and Humphrey right here was my first ever sniffer, and he's been my only sniffer since since the sniffers actually come out. This is the only sniffer I've ever had, which is something I need to get on the Let's Play series. So if you want interested in that, go check that out. We also have right here, which seems to be a burger, and I remember this was a little restaurant, like it was made out of a burger. It was a little restaurant thing, nothing too crazy. And in here we had ourselves a library, Chasm Library, because this world is called Chasm Chaos. Now, I didn't have enough bookshelves at the time because I actually hadn't found the end. But I did, however, keep some librarians in here. So we've got Samuel Silktouch, who lived in this room right here. These are pretty nice rooms as well. We've got the wardrobe and whatnot, candles. So there's Samuel Silktouch, Frankie Fortune. Okay, I had a lot of, like, mine. Hugo the Unbroken, who had Unbreaking, obviously. Martha the Mender. And we had Marty Mending. Honestly, this was a cool world. I gotta admit, this was a really cool world. And I remember I also had a friend in this world at one point, and he went down here and built a secret base under the actual fountain. So yeah, it's just a little basic little secret base. Pretty cool little house, I gotta admit. I think this was someone else's home as well. We also had this building, and this was my fletching building. And this happened when the cherry blossoms were first released. And this right here is where I had all my fletchers. You got a little archery range here and where they work. I love this build because I really like the cherry blossom aesthetic. It was really, really cool. I love the look of this build. And like I said, I'm getting a lot of inspiration from this. However, I remember with the real start of the show, it took me ages. First of all, we got a sword statue coming out of the mountain, which I think is so cool. We also have an automated, like, what's called light system that also goes across the entire world. But if you come in here, this, everyone, was the Project Rainbow, which is where I had all my automatic wool farm. And this was so cool. I love this build. You've got one of every wool color automatically producing, and this massive god wool sheep thing. It's really cool. Honestly, I don't know, this was such a cool build. I love this. And here we are, everybody, in the present day in my Minecraft Forever, my Let's Play series that I only just recently made. So if you're interested, everyone, in seeing a Minecraft world grow beyond any of these other builds and these other worlds, then please start following the series. Watch all the episodes and you'll catch up because I'm making new episodes all the time. And hey, I mean, you get to see people like Herbert. Why wouldn't you want to say that? But that said, cheers everyone for watching. Hope you have a great bloody day and good bloody bye.